bicycle lane is preferable most of the time, but as you can see, it's also a traffic zone for buses and unfortunately joggers. Out here in the edge of ALCALA, it's not nearly as bad, but as you get closer to the center of Madrid, these bicycle lanes become more and more useless. Mostly because of pedestrians, small kids, electric scooters, and dogs. Now the dogs I don't have a problem with, and I'll do everything I possibly can to give them plenty of space. As far as electric scooters go, I don't have any love for them. A couple of years ago, I did a story about them for my YouTube channel, and electric scooters keep certain types of doctors, orthopedic surgeons, busy. The primary problem with them is you're standing vertically, so when you fall, it's more of being catapulted or knocked on your backside very hard. On a bicycle, a regular bicycle, the wheels are a lot bigger. The chances of hitting something and getting derailed because you smack a rock or a curb quite low. And if you do fall off of a regular bicycle, chances are you're going to go sideways. If you smack into something directly, like a log, of course, or hit the brakes too hard in the wrong space, you can go over the handlebars, but that's a bad way to go. You don't want to go over the handlebars. It happens. More so on road bikes. Mountain bikes, yeah, sometimes you'll see it when people are doing, inexperienced people are doing tricks, or I should say, trying to do tricks. They have an unhappy experience. They say there's a 20% chance of rain, and by looking at the sky I can tell you it's not going to rain in the next couple hours. And if it did, it would be so localized and such a small amount, it would evaporate very quickly and not be a big deal. But there is another storm system heading this way, and it will be kind of significant, at least in parts of Spain. I think today, because it's a quiet day, I'm going to head over to Mecca, which is one of my favorite zones. It's relatively close. A round trip, including some field rides, farm rides, comes out to about 40 kilometers, which is just a nice distance. Actually, not a strain at all. Now this is an e-bike, and it uses the cadence sensor, but I'm going into a headwind. I'm using power level number 4, and I am pushing on the pedals, but a fraction of what I would, probably about a third of the force I would normally need. The reason I went electric wasn't to improve my speeds or because I was getting lazy particularly. It was actually, I was coming back off of rides and my knees were hurting, and I needed to do something about that or curtail my riding. As cycling, even on an e-bike, is a lot better for you than watching television, I decided to go electric so I could do more rides. There we are. Boom, boom. The camera stabilization is set to standard, which gives a slightly bigger picture than the high stabilization. There are different lighting modes, different modes that are available to me for this type of light, but right now it's just set to standard. I also have a couple customized modes programmed. One I call bicycle, and that's at 60 frames per second rather than 30, which, well, in theory at least. Oh, this isn't so bad. Last time I was here, I couldn't go straight through there because it was too gooey. Well, this is where I'm going to leave you. There's a rock garden ahead, and it gets pretty lumpy, so I'm going to do something with the camera.